And we will move on to our 6.2 item, 9:07 a.m., presentation of proclamation commending Operation Tango Mike for 20 years of support for military personnel and their families.
So I asked Supervisor Sabatier to come up and assist me on this, as he did a lot of work in putting this together. We tackled it together with, of course, Jenny, and so I'm glad that he can be up here with us, and we're going to conduct a proclamation for commending Operation Tango Mike for 20 years of support for military personnel and their families. And I wanted to invite everybody that is here on behalf of this item to come up. Jenny, and anyone else that feels that they want to be up here, it would be ideal. You can tell people to come up if you'd like. All right. And so first off, I want to thank you for all the work you do on this. I enjoy coming to the parties, packing parties. I too know how it feels to receive these packages. And even if the soldier doesn't receive or accept what's given to him, he puts it in another like bowl or another like crate or something, so other soldiers can come and grab it if they're missing that type of item. So it's not only for the soldiers in the unit, it's for everyone in their whole living arrangement and unit. So these are so vital to morale. They're vital to knowing they can come back home one day and they have that hope, rather than just kind of being in the situation. When you're deployed, you're doing guard duty, you're doing ammo duty, you're in this 24-hour mechanism. You probably get like 3 or 4 hours sleep. And so not only is the morale low, but things like this are what give soldiers hope. So again, thank you for that. So I'll read the proclamation. Whereas Operation Tango Mike has supported deployed military personnel throughout Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation New Dawn, Operation Onward Liberty, Operation Odyssey Lightning, Operation Inherent Resolve, Operation Freedom's Sentinel, and Operation Allies Refuge. And whereas Operation Tango Mike has shipped more than 25,000 care packages to deployed personnel and assisted multitudes of military families. And whereas Operation Tango Mike coordinates annual collection and distribution of Christmas gifts and school supplies for military families. Whereas Operation Tango Mike has coordinated and hosted many welcome home celebrations and ceremonies for returning troops. And whereas Operation Tango Mike has assisted in honoring 3 of Lake County's fallen heroes in the global war on terror. And whereas the Secretary of Defense has recognized families and community members as the power behind the power. And whereas Operation Tango Mike fills a crucial role in supporting family members and loved ones of our armed forces and provides a compassionate community and incalculable moral support to families and loved ones. And whereas Operation Tango Mike will mark 20 years of unwavering support for military personnel and families on March 16th, 2023. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Lake County Board of Supervisors does hereby commend and express its gratitude to Operation Tango Mike for their commitment, dedication, and invaluable service to military personnel and their families. Signed, Chair of the Board, Jessica Paiska. And so I will honor you. And so this year, the county, Supervisor Sabatier and staff have worked on a plaque for Operation Tango Mike. And so I wanted to present this to you as well.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate that very much. Over here, EJ.
Oh.
Oh, you guys sent me up here alone.
Sorry, now we're going to do it the other way.
Well, I think, do we have the other one, or is that, did you want to?
The other one?
Yes. Go ahead.
So we wanted to do more than just give something to Ginny for all of her hard work. We want to make sure that there's a legacy to be remembered. So we also made another plaque. This one you're not going home with. We will be posting this in our lobby right next to our active duty soldiers to recognize all of her efforts in supporting our active duty soldiers out in the battlefield. This is something that you've been doing for 20 years, which is a very long time to volunteer and do this level of work. There's a reason why your fundraising works. You have a support base in this community that is enormous because the work you do is so important and has such great impact. So we can't thank you enough. It is an honor to know you, and it's an honor to have you in our community.
Thank you. I appreciate this very much, and if any of you have ever been a volunteer with anything, you certainly know that it's not one person that does it. It's everybody that does it. It's our community, it's our volunteers, it's the people that support our fundraisers, and no man or woman is an island. It takes a team effort, and thank you to all of you that are here today. I appreciate your support and your service, and to every veteran in this room, thank you for my freedoms. I appreciate you so much. God bless America, and God bless our troops.
Can you get the other plaque and somebody hold that?
I just put it away neatly.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Where do you want me?
Michael, I'm going to make sure I'm getting out of here. Oh, great. Thank you, Jessica.
America's most wanted.
All right, one more. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Jenny. Do we have any public input on this item? You want to come up to the microphone? You can state your name and you'll have 3 minutes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, my name is Brian Dabrowski, and I'd like to tell a little bit of a story about what Operation Tango Mike has done for me as a soldier when I was deployed, not once but twice. More importantly, back in 2011, I was deployed with the 1st Cavalry Division out to Iraq down for the pullout when we were exiting that area of operation. Operation Tango Mike had sent us care packages which included food and hygiene items, and letters and stuff for morale purposes, and it was very helpful. Some might not know that in some places over there in Iraq, we received a whole lot more attacks and all kinds of stuff that made getting some of those supplies very difficult. You really don't realize how much you appreciate toothpaste or deodorant or even top ramen. when you're told by the president that you need to shut down your DFAC 2 months before you're actually able to leave that area. And then they expect you to live off of breakfast chow, and then they give you a first strike MRE that's supposed to last you dinner and lunch. It's hardly enough, especially when the temperature out there is between 120 and 130 degrees. And you're out there working your tail off to get home. Meanwhile, you're getting indirect fire 2-3 times a day. And you're living with the thought of, oh my God, I'm not coming home. Because of the lack of hygiene items and food that we were able to get to keep our energy going, to keep us actually working and getting able to come home, Operation Tango Mike had sent us enough in their care packages to share amongst ourselves over there in Iraq. This is an impact that was made just on one person. They've sent over 25,000 care packages. So think of how many soldiers' lives and morale that they have lifted from these care packages. It's a very important thing for them to do, and it's a wonderful service they do for our community, not just here locally, but for our troops as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Do we have anybody else in the room that would like to speak? Not seeing any hands in the Zoom room, so I'll bring it back to the board.
I do want to add two more things. One, just to support that comment made by Mr. Dabrowski. Jenny Craven told me that she and Operation Tango Mike have provided support to over 100,000 troops. That is an enormous number. Absolutely amazing. And secondly, we had the honor team here not too long ago, and recognizing them, made a promise to the honor team that we would get a picture and their proclamation posted in our lobby as well. That will be done by the end of the week. We have received everything we needed. And so just wanted to make sure that they were aware that they will also be posted along with the plaque that we just shared with you today, just to kind of keep adding stuff to that wall to ensure that we recognize those that need to be recognized. There's a lot happening around here to support our veterans and our troops. We want to make sure to not ignore those things.
Thank you. Anyone else from the board?
Yeah, I just want to say to everybody in the room, and obviously all veterans, thank you for your service. And Brian, thank you for getting up and saying those words. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you for all the years. Thank you for coming every year and being such a reminder for everyone in our county. And thank you for coming, Brian. I also just want to remind everyone that it is Girl Scout cookie season. And no, I'm going somewhere with this. You can donate boxes when you see the scouts out there. You're always welcome to spend the money, which purchases a box. Depending on which troop, a lot of them do go to Tango Mike. And at the end of the year, the leftover boxes, this is my first year not being a leader in a long time, but our Lake County unit sends the leftover boxes typically to Tango Mike to add to the packages. So that's another way that you can help support both the girls who are learning service and the veterans that are out there. So thank you so much for bringing this, both of you. Okay, anything else? Okay, we will move on to our next item.